Hello beautiful people, this is Vlad from Synaptic Schism, and today we are going to talk about AI again. The topic today is around Bandcamp and if they are using or will be using AI or not. And look, if you want the quick answer is no. So thank you for watching the video, you can go and do your thing. But I want to add a little bit more than that. First, my position regarding AI, and then what actually leads me to say that no, Bandcamp is not going to use your music for AI. In the past decade or so, I've worked in the video game industry, especially in analytics and data science teams. I have led those teams. I have managed a number of data scientists and analysts. I've worked with machine learning, AI, analytics, and so on. I have quite a bit of experience in not only managing the operational side of these technologies and implementing them, but also in the strategic development and thinking that goes with considering something like AI and machine learning. As a musician, my only interest in AI is for it to enhance what I already do as a human being, which is the creative part. What I want AI to do is to help me with the boring stuff, or at least what I consider to be boring. I want AI to set up the bus channels that I need, and I want AI to find what is the frequency that I'm listening this thing or something like that. I don't want AI to write music for me or for any of you, even you listeners. However, I feel that AI is going in a way that it's not very beneficial for music. Most of the focus of AI is currently being put on generative AI, which I understand because that's the biggest commercial part of it. That's where there's the most money to be gained. As much as it saddens me, that's what it's going to win, because for development to occur and for more research to occur, money is needed. And for that money to be made available, that needs to be a financial and commercial incentive to support those things. So I'm sorry, but that's where we are going to. As much as I hate to say it. There is a silver lining to this, and the silver lining is as follows. If musicians continue doing music and corporations do the generative AI thing while giving money to the artists that are doing their thing, that's actually fine. On one hand, we will continue to have a ton of music being produced and developed by humans, and on the other hand, the generated music will not become stale. We'll still have new things appearing and more music evolving and new things popping up. And I think that that's a good thing. I don't feel that musicians are going to disappear the same way that I felt that, for instance, virtual instruments could probably benefit musicians in the long run. I think it's just a technological thing. But what's happening on right now is that musicians are not part of the cut. And that needs to stop. It's not acceptable that the people who create the art that is feeding these models are not getting their fair share of the potential commercial that is going to come from these technologies. And that's where I stand. I understand that music, especially like the quick generated music to do this or that, can be helpful to have these models even, and commercially viable. I'm okay with that, as long as artists are being paid. If I make my music available somewhere, and that music is used to be training models, I want two things to occur. First, I want to be informed, and I want to give my consent. And if my consent is not given, my music is not part of it. Two, if I give consent, I am paid for you to use my music. And I want all artists to be part of this. Every single one of them. I think it's the only way we have to solve this problem, because it's not fair that the people that are creating the data that you are using to generate music are the ones that are completely out of whatever payment and whatever commercial deal you are thinking of. That's wrong. So with this in mind, and it's because of this position that I have, that I contacted Bandcamp, because I do have a Bandcamp and I have a couple of things of mine there. I sent an email to Bandcamp where I asked the following. Does the term of service allow Bandcamp to use artists' music to train AI? Will Bandcamp use artists' music to train AI? If any of the answers to the previous questions are yes, will Bandcamp pay the artists? So these are the questions that I sent to Bandcamp. Some days ago, about a week ago in fact, I received an email from Bandcamp with the following reply. Hi Ricardo, that's me. Thanks for allowing us to answer your question directly. The specific wording in our terms of service is intended to enable us to incorporate artists' music in editorial features such as Bandcamp Weekly. We do not use music provided by Bandcamp artists and labels to train generative models. Our ethos has been and remains to promote and protect the interests of the artists and labels in our community. We understand that artists want more clarity so that they feel completely informed on what is and isn't happening to and with their content. Our legal team is currently working on ways to improve the clarity of our terms of service and is aiming to publish an update in the near future. All the best, Lou from Bandcamp. Now, as far as I'm concerned, this is the single clearest, least BS feedback I had from any company involved in this stuff, with the exception of some companies that are openly for paying artists and voice artists and so on. So those are a different thing. But from a company where the terms of services were kind of weird, this was the clearest response that I had so far. So no, Bandcamp is not going to use our music to generate more music. That's out of the equation for now. And yes, I think we should trust what they are telling us at this point in time. This is my position regarding AI in general and Bandcamp in particular. I hope that this video helped you to think a bit about these issues. And until the next video, bye-bye.